I appreciate everybody for joining today. What I'm going to be showing is a couple of different use cases in our application and how we display this bed management and alert notifications from a single facility, multi-facility application and platform. So what I'll do is I'm going to pull up a web application right now, and also in conjunction with this, we're going to be showing a live camera feed as well. First, we're going to start off with showing you the bedboard application. So I'm going to go into our Stryker bedboard here. And this is a application that can be displayed anywhere via the web on monitors within the hallway of the corridor. So on here we can see, I can filter by facility as well. So I can look at individual facilities. I can filter by specific units within the facilities as well. So this does support multi-unit, multi-facility, multi-tenant applications at an enterprise level. So this will be updated with that bed information essentially real time. There is a refresh that's configurable by the user, and you can choose how often you want to see this data updated. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and initiate a bed alert. We'll use a side rail alert for this application for now. So I'm going to go over to the bed and change the position of one of the side rails, which is going to then update, and I can see that I have the eye awareness feature going off, and I am using, in this case, an S3 Stryker wireless bed, utilizing the eye awareness feature to send this data to us. So I have a left foot rail alert currently. I have the eye awareness alert as well. I'm also getting that notification via an application, and I'm showing here a SpectraLink Versity phone utilizing the Critical Alert Compath Connect app. So I can see that I have an iBed side rail alert coming from room 100. I also get some patient information and details that show here. So I can see that that patient is a fall risk, and I can also call back to the room if you're supporting that feature. So on here, again, I get that pertinent information. So I have a name, some other details, and fall risk. As I said, if I need to call back, I can go ahead and talk to Ms. Hertz and say, Ms. Hertz, I'm on my way. Please don't try to get out of bed, and have that communication with that patient. So this is, of course, if your existing nurse call system supports that callback. So we get that detailed information that comes across. I'm going to go ahead and reset that bed alert momentarily. And you'll see that that has now cleared on the screen. So there's also other beds that are currently changing their statuses. I'm getting break statuses, bed exits across other beds across the area. So you can see that information as it comes across. Now, another important piece that comes with this, of course, is our assignment application. So this is where the assignments take place, which is how we're going to get those notifications out to the care providers. So here I have a current shift right now. It shows that I have my care team on the left-hand side. These are their names, their roles. That number represents their current workload. So if you're running a 3, 5, or 7-to-1 ratio, you can make sure that when you're doing those assignments that you're within that assignment application. We also have the individual roles across the top, and then those staffers that are associated with those particular beds. And then again, patient details and fall risk is here. And just to show you how simple the assignment application is, we'll go ahead and create an assignment for the evening shift. So here I have nobody assigned as of yet. I simply select on the patient care tech, Charles Weston at this point. It's going to highlight the column where that person can be assigned. I'm going to go ahead and assign Charles to the individual rooms. I'm going to highlight Alice, assign Alice to different rooms. If I accidentally put somebody in there, I can just simply click on the X and remove. And also, if you have a charge nurse, typically they get assigned to all rooms. So at the top, I can just simply highlight the entire column, and then I can go ahead and save those changes. That's it. Assignments are very, very user-friendly. They're very simple to use, and that takes care of the assignment application so that we can get those notifications out. Alternatively, we can also display this at the unit level or in a command center application. If we were to additionally leverage an existing nurse call system, let's say you have a Rauland Responder 5, for example, and you're utilizing Stryker wireless beds, we can not only get the wireless bed information, but we can also get the nurse call data as well. So again, I'll just simulate a bed event information as it comes across. So I have a side rail alert that's coming in. I will be able to click on that, answer that call, and have a communication with that patient. Inside of this room application, I can actually expand the Stryker bed details. So again, at the unit level, command center level, I can get this detailed information. It's going to show me what the height, position, Fowler angle, any patient weight in the bed, what I'm currently monitoring in terms of what's armed or disarmed. And then if there's any change in that status, it will let me know. So I can see that I have a left foot rail that has been raised. I have that left foot rail is alarming. So I can see that information as it comes across. Alternatively, I can also, while communicating with this patient, I can see who the assigned staff is. So if I'm talking to Ms. Hertz and addressing whatever her need might be, I can, alternately find that unit-specific request that's down here. So again, this is if we're leveraging an existing nurse call platform. We can communicate with that patient, find out what that specific need is. So let's just say the patient's asking for a pain med. So I can narrow this list down to specific requests that's associated only to this unit, because this is unit-specific. So med-surg, pediatrics, maternity could all have different requests that are specific to those areas of care. I can select that request and I can go ahead and send that notification out, in addition to not only that, but getting the alert that comes from the bed itself. So if I send that notification out, then I can get that detailed information that's going to come across via an application. So I'm leveraging the Stryker wireless bed to get me that initial alert. I'm communicating with that patient to find out what additional needs that patient might need. And I'm also, sending that notification out to the care team in addition to the messages that have already come out. So again, just showing the different methods of display that we have. We can do it via the web application, where I have a bedboard display that'll be updated real time. You can also, if you're accessing this from the web via computer, you can click on any one of these to get more details. So I can go in here and I can see, again, patient information, weight, when I'm getting that information from, what's currently being monitored. So I'm monitoring iBed awareness, bed exit and break. These are the different things that are turned on. What the configuration is, it's going to tell me what the height of the bed is, what the angle is, what the status position is for each of the rails, battery on the bed, very important as well for the locator that's within the room, and then what's being armed or disarmed. So again, there's a lot of detail that's available to you to view from anywhere, any application. So even from a smartphone or a smart tablet, you can access this data as well. So this will update. Again, it allows you to do it by facility, allows you to do it by individual unit if you want to choose a different unit for review, and it will auto-update based on whatever you're determining for setting on that information. So it's a display application here. We also have the assignment application where you can manage and update your individual assignments to receive notifications for these events and alerts. And alternatively, we have a unit display where this can be on the unit individually or also at a command center where you can essentially triage these alerts as they come in. If your nurse call system that you have today will allow call back into the room, then we can have a communication with the room to your existing nurse call platform and have a meaningful conversation with that patient to not only address their bed alerts and needs as it comes across, but any additional assistance that they might need, we can also send that out to their appropriate care provider or other departmental information. So transportation needs can go to transportation. If my TV's not working, we can send it to facilities. Dietary needs, housekeeping, respiratory, all those can be outsourced to other departments as well as part of the application that we offer.
One question was, how does this work if we are using Rauland Responder 5 as our call bell system?
Yeah, so essentially Rauland is one of the applications that we do layer on top of, and what we would do is if you have the Rauland nurse call system, we will receive those alerts via an output, typically it's called TAP, and via that TAP output we can go in and configure, as it is here, I actually have, some of these rooms are Rauland systems that I have in-house, so I would get a notification from that Rauland system, just like I would in this particular room here, and address that patient need via that interface that we have with our software on top of that existing system. And again, just like it would be with the Stryker bed only, this could also be deployed at the unit level or in a command center aspect where I can answer all the calls from an individual facility or multiple facilities at a single command center to triage and all those events and alerts that come across. So as I'm seeing here, I have bed exits coming in from other locations as well.
Okay, second question that we got is, we have Stryker wireless beds deployed in multiple units at 2 different hospitals. Can we combine them into a single view?
Absolutely. So back in the web application, you can choose to how you wish to display this individual view that we have here. So you can have multiple units, multiple floors, multiple facilities would all be selected, and we can actually show that on this display. Alternatively, you have the same ability at this console. You can add multiple units, floors, and facilities at the console level as well if you were to utilize this option from a display standpoint, if you were to communicate with the patient, for example.
Can we send notification messages to Vocera badges?
Absolutely. So we send messages to Vocera not only natively, directly to the badge itself through Vocera, but also through the Engage platform, their middleware platform that is supported as well. So we can send it directly to the badge or to their smartphone application, or we can send it through their middleware and utilize that as the notification platform as well.
Thank you, Shane. There's one more.
Okay.
Does the bed management screen function in real time?
Yes. So it can be configured to refresh down to 1 second. So as you can see here, this one's refreshing here every 10 seconds or so, and it's updating with bed status changes out on the particular beds within the area. So this can be updated, like I said, down to 1 second, or whatever configurable time can be set up on the individual user to change that.